Welcome back, everybody. This is JenSandwiches, here to take another bite out of Zombie Exodus Safe Haven. Last time, I believe we went to go get our revenge on Mr. Makarov, only to find out that he wasn't at home anymore. And then we found Kelly, who is that news anchor woman, and her house had also gotten robbed by the Makarovs. So, to be nice, I offered her a place at my home to stay. So, let's see if she takes us up on that offer. Alright, good. It's 10:45 p.m. What do we do? I seem to remember I had wanted to have Woody repair my house for me, since it got broken into and is in a wreck now. Woody mentioned that he has knowledge of construction, so you figure it's time to put his skills to use. Woody, would you mind working on this place to secure it? Woody's eyebrows raise, and he smiles. Would love to. Idle hands get stiff. Let's fix this baby up. He gathers a few tools from his backpack and starts by repairing the damage to your home. He repurposes wood from older areas of the house and uses nails and screws from his own supply in his backpack. Next, he evaluates all the areas of your home where intruders might gain access, considering both the living and the dead. Your house has some protection, but I'm going to reinforce some areas and tighten up what you already did. Woody spends the next hour securing your home with existing supplies, and at the end of his project, the improvements are noticeable. Oh, good. You check the time, 3:45 p.m. The phone rings, ... Oh, God. This can't be good. Your smartphone rings, and you answer without hesitation. Derek, a hurried voice says before you have a chance to say a word. Derek, it's me. I need help. You recognize Jaime's voice, though he sounds out of breath, and a series of harsh, shrill screams fill the background. What's wrong? I can barely hear you. Through the line, a door slams, and you hear rushing wind and the squawking of birds. Listen, Derek, Jaime says, huffing with deep breaths. I made it to the roof. I'm safe for now. I was only a mile or so from your house, but they came up on me. They shot at me, clipped my shoulder, but I made it into a high school. You know the one, Chipper Ridge High. Problem is, I don't know how I'm getting off the roof. Zombies are all over the place. They chased me until I climbed a work ladder on the 4th floor. I've got some food and water, but I'm not sure how long I'll last. Plus, I can see the parking lot from here, and their Jeep is still there. I wouldn't ask if I knew any other way. Who's chasing you? What's going on? Dylan and his group. I can't explain now. Please, you've got to help me. I'm on my way, Jaime, you say. Stay on the roof. I'll be there as soon as possible. Thanks, Derek, he says. And in the background, the sounds of close gunfire ring out. The call ends, and you know what needs to be done. Oh, Jaime. Oh. You step to your pile of gear and separate those items you need for the job. You shove gear into your duffel bag and leave room for any new items you might find while rescuing Jaime. Woody comes in from the kitchen, his face showing concern as he watches you moving hurriedly around the room. What's up? I heard you talking. It's Jaime. He's in trouble. Trapped on the roof at Chipper Ridge High School. I don't know the details, but people were chasing him, and he's stuck on the roof. I need to get him. Woody strides to the couch and reaches behind it for his backpack. He takes out his rifle and straps it to his back, a look of focus on his face. You take one last look around for any gear you're forgetting and hope you won't be gone for too long. The longer you're away, the greater chance someone tries to break in. With all preparations made, you consider the weapons you're holding. Oh, sorry, Adrian. Okay, well, I've gotten some advice from comments from you guys about the high school part, but it wasn't about what I'd have to fight. Like, thankfully, I'm so happy you guys, none of you were super spoilery. All I know is that people might die and might live depending on what I do. So I don't really know what kinds of weapons I should take. A gun for sure, because they're going to be people. But I'm thinking I should also take a close combat weapon as well. Just in case. I think this is what I'm going to go with. You leave your house, locking it securely, and start your journey towards Chipper Ridge High. Clouds blanket the sky in one perfect gray sheet, and the wind has calmed. A crack of gunfire splits the air in the distance. Woody balances his rifle over his shoulder and glances toward the end of the street. Trash and debris cover the sidewalks, and a sudden siren screams from close by and fades in an instant. Riding to your destination will be faster and less of an effort, but it will also raise your visibility. Um, hmm. Well, steal a car. Why would I want to steal a car? What if Jamie's hurt, though? If he's hurt, we're gonna want a car so we can bring him back. But if they see us driving up, then how likely is it that we're gonna be able to save him? I don't know. I suppose if we stole a car, we could just ditch it if we wanted. I don't know. Sure. Along the street are numerous cars, though many lie wrecked and undrivable. Those in usable condition include an abandoned taxicab, a four-door sedan, and a pickup truck. I feel like the sedan might be, like, the least obvious, I guess? I don't know. A rather average car, the sedan offers good maneuverability while being durable and providing space for numerous passengers. You and Woody settle into the sedan, and you pull out of your driveway and squeeze between a wrecked transit bus and a burnt-out police car. Piles of garbage litter the street, adding to the stench. Automatic gunfire pops in the background. A military van passes the intersection, and mounted loudspeakers play a recorded message. The city has instituted a mandatory quarantine. Return to your homes and stay locked inside until further details. Oh, good. You drive on, sticking to side streets. Human and infected carcasses lie everywhere, filling the suburbs like a vast open cemetery. As the sedan rolls onto the main highway, you smell an overwhelming acrid charcoal odor and soon pass an enormous pile of burning corpses, flames still poking from the top. Several figures in hazmat suits hold lit metal pipes over the bodies, and a garbage truck, like the one you saw coasting past your home, empties its cargo of infected dead. Ew. You speed past the bonfire, covering your face with your arm, and it soon disappears as you circle the next bend in the road. The highway opens to multiple lanes, but now resembles an immense junkyard of abandoned and wrecked vehicles. You advance through the maze of metal, moving slowly enough to avoid collision while keeping enough space to make progress toward the school. Every 100 feet or so, you spot a figure wandering around the cars. You maintain your course, knowing Jamie needs you. Reaching the off-ramp of the exit closest to the school, you pick up speed on the clear road. Movement in the side street draws your attention, and you make a sharp left to avoid collision. Tires screech, and the heavy roar of a motor shocks your eardrums. A black Jeep-like vehicle misses your front fender by an inch, and through the other car's dark glass, you spot an older man in a green helmet driving and a massive man in the back seat holding a shotgun. Oh, okay. With little room left on the ramp, you veer onto the city street. You pick up speed, and the Humvee pulls beside your sedan. Oh no. The side window rolls down, and the large man pokes the barrel of his 12-gauge out. As he turns his head, you spot the tattoo of a demon's head on the side of his face from eye to chin. "Pull over," he yells, and the Humvee swings in closer, almost touching the side of your vehicle. Numerous cars lie across the narrow road, and hunks of debris from broken vehicles litter the path. Chipper Ridge High School stands only a few blocks away, and with the number of obstacles on the road, you might be able to outmaneuver the bandits and escape. You could fire at the bandits, hopefully scaring them off. You could also try to ram their vehicle and force them off the road, allowing you to drive away. Tattoo Face in the back seat leans through the window, points the shotgun at your sedan's rear tire, and fires. The Humvee twists around an open manhole cover, causing the shotgun to miss. And you quickly decide to. Okay. This might be where I actually die, because I remember there's a part kind of similar to this in the original Zombie Exodus. And I died quite a few times trying to figure out how to do it. So, I'm thinking my best bet, because Woody has a rifle, I think I'll have him shoot at the car and see if he can maybe pop one of their tires before they pop mine. You can't drive at this speed around obstacles and expect to stay alive. Time for Woody to prove his worth. You step on the gas and push the sedan around a tipped-over sports car. The Humvee clips the edge of the downed car and sends it spinning like a top until it crunches into the side of an auto repair shop. You hear the crack of glass and thump of metal on metal, and from your rearview mirror you spot bullet holes poking through the side panel of your sedan. "Woody, I need you to take that driver out. I'll do what I can to keep them off of you, but you need to stop them," you yell. Woody leans out of the sedan's window and raises his rifle, but before he can aim and fire, a shotgun blast hits the side door. Woody lets out a low-pitched growl and throws his body back inside. "They got me pinned down," he yells, keeping watch through the side mirror. Fear washes over his face, and you know it because you feel it too. Your sedan speeds forward and zigzags through metal debris and a downed traffic light. Up ahead, the road widens to 2 lanes, and the Humvee swerves to maneuver around your vehicle. "Woody, I know how this looks, but I need you to fire at that driver," you say in a calm voice. "I'll pull alongside the Humvee and give you a chance to shoot. Move behind me and I'll get us lined up." Woody stares at the Humvee with no reaction to your words, his eyes glazed in thought. "We don't have a choice. This is our only way out of this. I know you can do it. I have faith in you." "Okay," he stammers. You speed the sedan ahead of the Humvee and cross in front of it. As it tries to pull along the driver's side again, you twist your steering wheel and take a narrow side street, keeping parked cars on the left of your sedan. The Humvee races forward, matching your speed, and Tattoo Face opens the rear window facing your passenger side. Though you're watching the road to keep from hitting the debris and the many vehicles, you spot Woody aiming at the Humvee. His eyes are wide, and the rifle rattles as he holds it, so much that his first shot goes well wide of its target. His second shot gets closer, hitting a speed limit sign just over the hood of the Humvee. While he shoots, you try to keep the attention of the bandits upon you, and it seems to be working. Despite Woody's rifle shots, the driver blows his horn and waves his arm for you to pull over. Tattoo Face aims his shotgun your way, his shot coming any moment. You're so focused upon the Humvee that you lose control of your vehicle. The side of the sedan slams into a parked car, sending sparks into the air, and you twist the wheel to point the front end back to the road. Your neck snaps from the impact and your vision blurs. Gunfire and roaring engines fill the haze, and you shake your head to clear the sensory overload. When your sight returns, you spot the raised barrel of the shotgun aimed at your head. You press down on the pedal, and the sedan rockets forward. Dust and smoke rise from the rear tires, and the shotgun blast hits a stop sign. As you swerve to avoid an overturned police car, you glance back to see Woody aiming the rifle. He looks calm and resolute, eyes fixed upon the driver, barrel of the gun steady and straight. With a short pop, the weapon fires. The Humvee's windshield shatters, and the driver recoils from the spray of shattered glass. Fear washes over his face, but he maintains control of the Humvee. In the meantime, Tattoo Face fires his shotgun, peppering the back of your sedan. You speed up around a large tangle of metal on the road until you reach another clear stretch. By now, Woody has climbed through the car to the seat behind you and is sticking his rifle through the shattered rear window. The Humvee roars forward, sideswiping the back end of your sedan, which shakes and swerves on the road. An Acme truck fills your windshield, and you slam the brakes and veer to the right just before colliding with it. Tattoo Face's shotgun fires, hitting the rear window, which explodes inward, raining hard glass on Woody. Luckily, he ducked to avoid the shards. "Die, you son of a moose ass!" Woody shouts. Oh my god. He spins and raises the rifle, his teeth gritted and his eyes showing the focus of a man enraged. You drop the speed on the sedan until it's side by side with the Humvee. Woody jams the barrel of the rifle through the broken side window and fires. The driver's head flips sideways, and a blast of blood sprays the interior of the Humvee, which swerves in a wide S until it crashes into the side of a convenience store. "Got that muskrat-faced deer turd," he shouts. You steady your vehicle for the last half mile to the Chipper Ridge High School. You pull your sedan through the iron gates into the Chipper Ridge High School parking lot, then park a far distance from the main school building to avoid being spotted by any bandits or zombies near the entrance. A few figures stagger around random parts of the lot, their motion indicative of the living dead. On the far left side of the building, a crowd of undead wanders along the basketball court. The air carries their tragic moans, and the wind howls in gusts that blows trash and dead leaves across your path. A floodlight shines over the front entrance, illuminating the school's logo and an image of Chester the Chipper Ridge Beaver. With the lights turned on, the power must still be running in the old building. A jeep sits just outside the border of light, and a shirtless man stands in the back leaning on a mounted machine gun. "This is a mess out here, more dead than I expected," Woody says, his eyes locked upon the crowd in the basketball court. "Sure, I expected some, but things have gotten far worse. And if this number predicts what's inside, we're gonna have a heck of a time getting Jaime out." You move closer to the front entrance, keeping low behind bushes and parked cars and using trees to block you from sight. From 100 feet away, you can see several dead bodies lying near the jeep, their heads bashed apart, small pools of blood staining the concrete. The gunner takes puffs from a cigar and watches the parking lot, free hand tapping the metal head of the massive gun. To get to Jaime, you need to enter the building, but if you get close to the entrance, the gunner will certainly spot you. You quickly consider your options. You could forget this entrance and find another way inside. Of course, the more you search, the greater the risk of crossing paths with a zombie. You could use a distraction in the parking lot and draw the gunner away, sneaking into the entrance once he's gone. Finally, there's always the option to deal with him yourself. Well, I do have my rifle. I'm a soldier. I think I would know how to use it, right? Pretty sure I could just kill him. It's too dangerous to leave the gunner outside. He could spot you running into the building, or he might wander inside at some point and be one more bandit to deal with. Taking him out now while you have the element of surprise seems the best option. While you stand and wonder about the best way to proceed, you reconsider all the options just to be thorough. With the gunner unaware of your presence, you should be able to take him out before he can react. You draw out your backup weapon, the trench knife. You extend the Springfield rifle and brace your arms over the base of the statue, aiming the barrel at the gunner's broad, hairy chest. He takes a puff of his cigar and rubs the end of the machine gun with the palm of his other hand. Woody swings his rifle around and aims down the barrel. "If I can get a shot, I'll take it." You grip the Springfield rifle and squeeze the trigger. With a loud pop, the gun fires, and a burst of blood flies from the driver's head. His body flops off the machine gun and slams into the front end of the Humvee. You rush across the parking lot, eyes on the zombies at the basketball court, from the basketball court, the massive zombies now come at you in full sprint, their excited growls filling the night air. Oh no. I'm sorry, that image looks really funny in my head. I just picture all these, happy zombies being running at you. Okay, I'm sorry. You race towards the building, sticking to the perimeter lined with shrubs and blooming flowers. You keep low and rush to a waist-high stone wall, using it to keep out of the direct line of sight of the zombies, who seem focused upon the fresh corpse of the gunner. You keep low as the advancing undead close upon the front of the jeep. You hit the long rows of steps outside the school's entrance and slow your approach to creep behind the jeep. Woody runs in a straight path around parked cars and through a short stretch of mowed grass until he reaches the front of the school. Howls from the parking lot draw your attention, and you spot the zombies nearing the jeep. You walk up the steps to the front of the school, watching as the first of the undead climbs into the jeep. As the first zombie sinks its teeth into the dead man, you enter the school and close the door to keep anything from following you inside. Okay. Now, I know this is a good part, and I don't want to cut it here, but I am still at my time limit, so I'm going to cut it. I'll try. I know it's close to Christmas at the time of me recording this. I'm going to try to get out this whole part before then, but if I don't, this might be the last one until next year. Maybe. We'll see. If I have more time, then I'll make more of them, after Christmas or something. Whatever. Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna stop it here, though, guys. So, yeah, if you have any advice for me going into the school, without spoilers, feel free to let me know, but otherwise, if I don't see you again, have a good Christmas, be safe, have a happy Hanukkah, have a wonderful Kwanzaa, anything else you guys might celebrate, have at it. Alright, thank you guys for sticking with me, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!